If you're stuck in healthcare or any other survival job, you're wondering how people like yourself can get into tech, this episode is 100% for you because I was you. From getting shifts to care work to long hours, I did not come from a tech background. And today, I definitely work in big tech. Now, I made the leap. I want to share the exact real steps that I took from surviving to thriving in tech. Welcome to Unfiltered with Ibiyemi, the podcast where we break down career pivots to tech transitions, to building confidence, to mentorship, to real life journey. There's a lot that we have for you on Unfiltered with Ibiyemi. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, why are you doing that? Subscribe right now. Subscribe on YouTube, on Spotify, and on Apple. You can listen to this across all of the platforms I have just mentioned. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Ibiyemi Career Coach, on LinkedIn at Ibiyemi Fashipe, and all my resources from free trainings to paid trainings to clarity sessions and how to join my community for free, all are linked in the show notes. This podcast drops every week on Mondays. And trust me, the guests that we have lined up for you, woo, I do say so myself. They are amazing, amazing people that have walked the path so you don't have to crawl, so that you can run faster than they have. Okay, let's get into it. 5 steps that I took and you can take right now to move from healthcare into tech. Step 1, I would look at what I was already good at. Looking at what you're already good at is something that a lot of us take for granted because we're jumping from one course to another course, from one degree to another degree, from one live session to another one. And we have a lot literally in our pockets. Before jumping into another course, I'll pause and look at my skills. Documenting care plans, that's stakeholder documentation. Reporting incidents, that's analysis. Managing shift handovers, that's planning and coordination. As much as it sounds like it's not the real deal, trust me, it is the real deal. I did not need to start from zero, okay? And I wish I had this mindset. I just needed to match my existing skills to roles like business analysis, project management, shift my mindset, and that can change the game. Number 2, I would research roles that don't require coding. I'm not a techie person and I do say so myself. But of course, as the years have passed by, I've made sure that I'm upskilling myself in tech because obviously that's where I want to be. But at the point I was in healthcare, I didn't even know anything about tech. So let's be real. You don't have to learn Java or Python. You can do a lot of non-coding tech roles. Business analyst, project manager, product manager. There's a lot of them. And it's not a lot of them that is even customer facing. You can do data analysis, working in the background. So you can use a lot of free tools on your hands to literally get yourselves into this role. Or if you're a person that loves to learn in a group, you can 100% join me on my UK Work Experience program, where you learn how to build real projects that can help you to upskill and grow in a tech career. Now, step 3, I'll choose one role and focus on that. Now, a lot of people are jack of all trades and master of none. And I'm serious when I say that. Focus on one thing and master it so much that you can literally tell it to a baby and the person would understand. This is the part where people get stuck. They want to do 5 courses at once. Pick one path. Is it business analysis? Get deep into it. And that was exactly what I did. I focused on learning tools that can help me to own my craft in business analysis, from Jira to Microsoft Office suite tools like, Azure DevOps, you have your SharePoint, you have your Microsoft Word, Excel. All of these are included in the Microsoft Office suite tools. How to write user stories. I wasn't trying to be a generalist, like learning everything. I was making sure that I was building depth and not confusion. Step 4 is to get hands-on experience. Trust me, this is non-negotiable because I went into that interview with so much confidence. I was like, I got it. I have done this. I have done that. And the only reason I can do that is because I had literally done it for real. Okay? No one is going to hire you without proof. And that's the truth. And that's why I joined a program where they let me work on real projects that I don't just learn theory, but I practiced because practice makes perfect. That gave me stories to tell in interviews, confidence in my skills, and real deliverables on my CV and LinkedIn as well. Okay, so get hands-on experience. If you want to join my next training on business analysis and project management, where you work on real projects, you build a real software, a real solution for your end users, learn all the industry tools, then make sure you get in touch with me. You can always find me on Instagram at Ibiyemi Career Coach, on LinkedIn, Ibiyemi Fashipe, on TikTok at Ibiyemi Career Coach as well. Send me a DM saying, I want to join your training starting on the 14th of July, and I'll be happy to have you in my classroom. Okay, so step 5, we're nearly there. I will brand myself as a tech professional. Now, this is non-negotiable in 2025. You don't have to become a content creator, but you can brand yourself as a tech professional. Even before I landed my first tech job, I started showing up on LinkedIn. Yes, I started showing up on LinkedIn. You don't have to get your tech job before you start showing up. I posted what I was learning. I followed others on this space. I built in public. I connected with recruiters and I had recruiters messaging me. Please have a profile picture on your LinkedIn profile. Take away open to work because that sounds desperate. Show up consistently. You don't have to be a content creator. People started seeing me differently because I started seeing myself differently. Show up, build a brand for yourself. You never even know where you get to. Because at the point I was literally transitioning from healthcare, if somebody would tell me that today I'm doing things like this, running a podcast, sharing unfiltered stories, bringing in guests to help me share their stories, working in big tech, doing all the amazing things, recording success stories, having a community of over 1,000 people and counting, having over 10,000, 20,000 people across all my social media platforms, having over 200 to 300,000 impressions across my social media platforms. Trust me, if somebody had told me that, I would say it was a lie. So you never know where you can get to when you start. If this is helping you, make sure to subscribe. To be honest, we have so much more to come. We have an amazing lineup of guests. Okay, so Spotify, YouTube, Apple, we are everywhere. Follow me on IG and TikTok, please, and on LinkedIn as well. Connect with me, and I'll be sure to accept your invitation. Like-minded people need to belong together. Check the show notes. You'll find links to my free community, upcoming career trainings. You can book a free 15 minutes clarity session with me for free, 15 minutes. Let's map out your next move together, especially if you're stuck. So here's the truth. I didn't have a tech degree. I didn't have connections. I had a desire. I had discipline, decisions to stop waiting and start building. You don't need to have it all figured out, but you do need to start. You have to start. Start by identifying your transferable skills. Pick one path. Get real experience. Show up like a professional that you want to be. Okay, not the one you're trying to escape. You're trying to escape being a healthcare assistant. We don't need to see that if that is what you're trying to escape. If you're listening to this, it means you're already on the edge of your next chapter, and I would love to walk with you on the journey. Thank you again for listening to the newest episode on Unfiltered with Ibiyemi. I'll catch you next week again on Monday for another powerful real life story. and something to help you move from stuck to successful. Trust me, you got this. I do say so myself.